All right, everybody, let's just take a look at the ES. On the top left-hand corner, I have daily, the daily chart. We have rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally, pullback. Underneath that, I have its corresponding point and figure tailored to show accumulation and distribution on the daily pullbacks and rallies. And then I have the intraday point figure with volume, which shows accumulation at a very minor level. Because we know that you have rotations on different time frames. So this one on the left shows you accumulation distribution and associated with the daily pullbacks, and the one on the right will show you accumulation distribution, but really for intraday. On the right, on the extreme right, on the third column to the right, is just some market breadth and some waves, and seeing what the waves are doing. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was I want to go over the last accumulation, the last reaccumulation, show you very clearly how the last reaccumulation on a pullback on the daily occurred, and basically what you should be looking at when you're trying to buy a pullback. When the market pulls back, it's pulling back on the time frame you're looking at, but it's in markdown on a lower time frame, and it's going to enter accumulation. When strong hands buy, they're going to buy a lot. So we see here the action from July 7th through the 10th, right? So the market basically went down here and it started building sideways. When you're in a pullback, and typically this usually happens near some averages. I don't know why, but on the daily you want to, the monthly average, the 20 average is, I think it's important, 20, 50, and what's in between that. They pull back to that area. So anyway, so it goes down, pulls back, and starts going sideways. What's interesting to me here, get rid of all this, is as it goes sideways, it is building lines of support. Again, as it goes sideways, it's building lines of support, and the volume is insane, relatively speaking. What else is interesting is that it pulls back right to the high volume area of the prior markup, exactly where I expect the buyers to reinitiate the buying activity. So it's pulling back, not only like the average, the average is just for visual, okay, it's near an average, but here, you see this print? It's 410, 41 times 10,000. So I think that's 410,000. Contracts. That's a lot of juice. And here you have 49, so 490,000 contracts. So it tags that area, holds that area, and builds the base. So guys, I'm doing a study on reaccumulation, so pay attention. You're not going to find this, again, anywhere on YouTube. Believe me, good luck if you can. If you do, let me know. All right. So this is the area where buyers basically initiated prior markup. It goes to that area. As it goes to the area, it starts building lines of support. It's building lines of support those lines have a big volume. That right there. 12, 9 boxes across this area. Anyway, that's important information. That's a very important information because it's telling me that reaccumulation at these levels is occurring. If you want to know more about this, it's in the Wyckoff course, but it's not going to be obviously this chart, but he has how to conduct a campaign or something like that. So this is the campaign. This is the campaign right here. I know it's a campaign because, first of all, there's minor distribution up here, right? It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, how much low is it going to go, right? It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already went a couple lower, right into that support area. It's not, if this was massive distribution, like big, like that, you could have a real big move, but it's not. So they're just going to pull back into that same area, reaccumulate, and take out the high. That's what they did. That's what the CM did. So this is reaccumulation against that levels, and mark that shit up. Okay? So step 1, in your markup, look at levels where there was heavy buying before the breakout or the markup, because those levels are going to get tested. What's going to happen when they get tested? Reaccumulation. That's one possibility, major possibility. It might just tag it and just go. But in this case, it tagged it, accumulated a load, and then went. All right? So now if I was to ask you, based on what you just learned, where would be a good area that if price goes to, it might cause reaccumulation again? This area. Just like this area is where it caused this accumulation, this area can initiate the next reaccumulation. That's one major possibility because there's very strong buying over here and it's untested. All right, but right now what we have is a situation where you have a breakout here, you got a breakout there, and now those breakouts are being tested. So we have to see the response, right? Now, we know that when price goes to test the breakout, there's a lot of the same stuff happens. Now take a look at this breakout being tested and look at the lower time frame, what's going on. Does that look like a base? Does that look like a base building? Does that look like it's reaccumulation? It does. On a minor scale, this test of a breakout shows some type of base forming when that breakout is being tested. Do you know if it's going to work? You don't. Because the bulls still need to thrust up and break out. They need the markup bar. Then it's game over. It's game over, meaning pullback's over. And we reinitiate markup on the minor level. Okay? So again, daily to its point and figure. The point and figure shows the reaccumulation on the pullbacks. Similar, if I had a intraday, some type of time frame, it would show the same thing. But I think you get the picture. So again, I don't, you know, I do this to help the Wyckoff community. No other reason, because the stuff out there right now is just not the real thing. And if you want to learn more, forget me. Go look at the Wyckoff Division 1 and the Division 2 courses, and you'll get what you need. Thank you. Bye.